Hi, this is Joshua Typley. I am a professional composer and guitarist for video games and anime, and a couple of years ago I had the chance to produce the backing tracks for Johnny Gioeli's solo show at Too Many Games. And any solo Crush 40 show he's done since then has been using the backing tracks that I and my band produced. So I wanted to go over some of these and show you how that came about and what was involved. So, for Too Many Games, it was conceived of as kind of a cinematic show where we had tracks leading from one into the next, and it was all like one big unit. So, we have everything kind of as one giant project here with all of these tracks. You can see up at the top, I've got the list of songs here as it goes. And since then, we've separated everything out in the stems so that we can use them for different shows depending on what's needed. So Alex Burrows from the Crush 40 Discord server worked out the set list and planned out how things were going to run. And he sent us a guide track. And from there, I spent several hours writing down charts for every single song by hand. And these just showed off here's Open Your Heart right here. These just showed off the chords and the important rhythmic notes for each track. And I sent them to my band and gave them instructions on how I wanted them to record, what I wanted them to keep in mind, that kind of thing. So they did their thing and sent their files to me. And I put it all in here and mixed it all together. So I wanted to show you a bit of that. So we'll start with Open Your Heart. So we've got all these elements going on here. We have the drums. Drums were recorded by Marvin Valentine. Incredible drummer. He knows these songs like the back of his hand. He recorded this entire set in one take. Really huge, powerful sound. I'm not doing a lot of processing to him, just a little compression and EQ just to suppress low-end rumble and bring up the cool parts. A little bit of compression and EQ on the master, on the bus for the drums. Bass was done by Luis Almeida, my bassist of many years. One thing we wanted to do was we wanted to not necessarily play these tracks note for note. We wanted it to feel like a live recording. So I told all the guys, if you make little mistakes, keep them in. We want it to feel like a live show. We want there to be a little bit of improvisation, but we did want to play the songs properly. So we made an effort to include little details from the original tracks, like in this bass line here. That's in the original track. We wanted to make sure we included that, things like that. So I'm playing guitar on the right side here. I'm using way too much gain, but Kyle Brook on the left side. And the original track had four rhythm tracks stacked together. We only went with two to simulate kind of a live two-guitar band situation. backing vocals. Johnny recorded all these backing vocals, lots and lots of tracks for this whole show.
Thunder, rain, and lightning, danger, water rising, clamor, sirens wailing.
Generally left and right low harmonies, left and right high harmonies, and then sometimes a center track depending on the song and the part, just to help the lead vocal out a little bit.
Shadows of dark creatures.
Didn't do a lot of processing on him. It's mostly just a little bit of EQ to take out low-end rumble, a little compression, but not much. There's several reverbs and delays going on. I'll take them all off.
Steel clouds floating in the air.
I have a very short stereo slapback delay just to add a little bit of space.
Steel clouds float.
Like that. There's a longer delay as well.
Steel clouds
to add a little ambience. And then I've got 2 reverbs. A shorter one.
Steel clouds floating in.
And a longer one.
Floating in the air.
Just mixing together subtle delays and ambiances to kind of create some space without being overwhelming. So move on. I'll go over to I Am All of Me. That was a fun track to work on. So with I Am All of Me, we had the programming from the original track. Because normally they open it just by looping the riff from the start, and so we had a clean rip of that, and we just let that go. But once it was time for the band to come in, we hunted down the samples that were used in the original song, mostly by a company called Big Fish Audio. They sell sample packs, loop libraries, that kind of thing, used by lots and lots of composers and producers, both in video games and other fields. And so we put those together, and along with some samples that I made, and this is with the rest of the band.
Go ahead and try to see through me. Do it if you dare. Yeah! One step forward.
One thing I thought was funny was that Johnny, instead of using a delay or echo, he just recorded it himself.
Go, 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 go. One step forward, 2 steps back.
It's that cool bass fill from the original. All right, I'll show you one more track. This is the Immortal Live and Learn, which we dug up the sample for the synth from a company called 0G. Just extended it a little bit. There's a lot of volume automation going on. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see I'm bringing parts up and down as needed to facilitate the song and the energy that's needed for whichever part.
Live and learn! Live and learn!
So that's roughly how things came together. We just lots and lots of other tracks here, but we just recorded everything in as few takes as we could get away with, and mixed it all together. It was my goal to make it feel like it was a live band that you're listening to when you're at these shows, and so hopefully I've done a good job of creating that kind of atmosphere. If next time you go to one of Johnny's solo Crush 40 shows, these are probably going to be the tracks that you're hearing. And I hope to be able to perform at some of those for you. Before I go, I'll show you one other. This is Ungravitify, which I think is an underrated Crush 40 track. It was a lot of fun to put together the intro. Really huge drum sound. Marvin said that he chose this China cymbal specifically because it felt very Crush 40. Over there I did, I grabbed this bit from over here in the vocals. Just that long extended note, and I reversed it to kind of simulate the effect from the original song.
Just right through what Earth planned.
Over here at the end of the song, Johnny didn't record the big chorus backing vocals. And I thought it was kind of missing something there, so rather than ask him to record anything new, I just threw in an improvised guitar solo. So, just a quick look at the current Crush 40 solo show backing tracks and how they were put together. If you have any questions at all or would like to know more information about how these were made, feel free to leave a message in the comments and I will do my best to reply.